it's good that how good is it that we're going to ask you about Wisconsin instead of about, all the new guys you've been facing in camp? And
it's exciting. I think a lot of guys are on here today. Very excited this game week. Finally, like you said, get to hit someone else besides ourselves. So it's always a great feeling to do that.
Is there a different feel around practice? A month. Just.
I think it is. This will be the first practice, for this week. But I can just tell the way guys are walking around today that we're excited that it's game week and ready to get out there and play.
What do you see from Wisconsin?
Just watching film, I see the defense ends. They're really active on the ball. They float to the ball. They finish plays, so we have to do a great job of finishing them off. We have a really good safety. He was a leading tackler last year, so in the passing game, we had to get open against him. He's a really good athlete, so that's a big guy. We have to work on.
Saban said earlier today that the three quarterbacks have a unique skill set about Bateman, Morris, and Coker. What would you say that is? What makes each of them unique or different?
For me personally, I think I'm trying to gain trust. For them to gain trust in me, basically. When they throw the ball my way, I catch it. So they can gain confidence in me. But I think each guy brings different things to the table. But no matter which quarterback starts, I think the quarterback who starts will be the guy for us, and I have confidence in him that he'll get the job done.
But like what? Just give me an example of something that's unique about each of them.
Well, Coker has a great arm. Cooper Bateman, he throws the ball precise. Alec has a great leadership role. He throws the ball also precise. So each guy does different things, but they all do something really well.
Saban's kind of jumped around the idea of playing two quarterbacks. Are y'all kind of prepared for that if that does happen? You're kind of having that every series situation.
Yeah, it's kind of like practice basically already. Guys roll in, so sometimes you don't recognize who's in, but if that happens, we would just catch the ball. It's just throwing and catching, man. Something we've been doing since we were younger, so it won't be anything different.
About Damian Harris, freshman running back, what's he showing you in this month?
Oh man, he's really explosive, really smart learner. He's picking up really fast on the offense, so that's a good thing. He runs behind his pads, and I think that'll be a really big thing to run in college football. He does that.
Do you think, is there something in Derrick Henry, maybe I don't know how much you're around him outside practice, that is really motivated to get that kind of respect that Melvin Gordon, Yeldon, and all those guys had to be a guy?
Oh yeah, he has that respect. I think Derrick's a great running back, man. He has great size, but most importantly, he has speed, and a lot of people don't really notice that about him until you get to play him on the field. Derrick has that respect, and he's earned it. And I'm looking for a big year out of Derrick.
OJ, how competitive has that situation been at wide receiver? I know you're not out there working with those guys, but just having the group that you guys have, how competitive has that been?
At the receiver group? I feel like, I don't know if it's really competitive because, at receiver, a lot of guys rotate in. So, each guy's going to get their opportunity. So, each guy goes in the D route, somebody else is coming in to replace him. So I feel like the quarterbacks, they just have to gain trust in each receiver, get the timing down. But I don't see much competition. I think every guy knows their role and they do it well.
But even though you guys are inexperienced, do you see a deep group in terms of talent there? Is that something you noticed?
Yeah, I've noticed it, man. I think we have a lot of guys this year that can make plays on the field, a lot of playmakers. So, each guy, brings something different to the table, but we have a lot of athletes that can make plays on the offensive side of the ball.
What do you think of the transfer from Mulaney? What have you seen from him?
Oh, man, he's really good hands, goes up and attack the ball, and he runs really good routes. So he's definitely a steal for us.
What's your impression of Minka? It seems like he's going to start at star when y'all use that package. What's your impression of Minka Fitzpatrick?
Oh, man, he's a ball hog. Whenever I went against him, in the summertime and then going against him now in practice, it was always a great competition. He learned the defense really fast. Man, he's a ball hawk. He works hard. And that's what I noticed from him. And he's a baller.
Ryan Kelly said he insisted nobody asked him about the quarterback situation except for us. Do you not get that on campus, calling home friends?
Oh, sometimes, but at the same time, I'm just like them. I don't know. I see guys, that are out there competing every day for the job. So, whoever's the quarterback is, I think they're going to get the job done for us. But I don't know myself.
When did you guys find out as a team last year?
Excuse me?
When did you guys find out as a team last year?
I think the day before, not the day before the game, maybe that Thursday during the walkthrough before we traveled to Atlanta. So maybe a couple days before the game.
How many times have you gotten that question in the last month? Is it like 10 or is it like 100?
Oh yeah, it's more than 10. I'll say around like 60, 70 times, close to 100. So I get asked that a lot, you know. But at the same time, I'm just like everybody else. I'm not sure who.
Does Nick ever ask you which quarterback you prefer?
Nah, he's never asked me that. But you know, I don't think my opinion would even matter anyway. So
They wouldn't have a vote,
huh?
secret vote, kind of
Oh
ballot.
no, it wouldn't be like that. I think the coach is gonna sit down and make the right decision. They'll get the job done.
Just between us and our Raiders, who would you pick?
You know, I would like to say, but you know, my opinion don't matter, so I'll say the same thing.
I'm kidding.
Hey, appreciate it, guys.